Hello! Welcome to our new update video. Today we're going to share with you how we have experienced our first hurricane here in Oaxaca, how the Festival of Harvest, La Convocación, went for us, how our adjustments and our time of transition is continuing, and we will give you a few updates about our living situation in our house here. Have fun! If you've watched the news the last few days, you maybe have heard about Hurricane Eric. Hurricane Eric was a Category 4 hurricane who was later degraded to Hurricane Category 3, and it passed right over us, right in the area of Puerto Escondido, and actually the center of the hurricane went right through here over our house and over the Roca Blanca mission base. As you can see, our house still stands. Everything is fine with us, which is a huge blessing. Thank you so much for all of your prayers of protection for our house, our car, and all our belongings. We left the Roca Blanca mission base one day before the hurricane came because we had a team visiting here and they could not risk to get stuck here, so we took all our cars, all the vans of the base, drove to Oaxaca City, waited for the hurricane to pass, and then we came back. The roads were in good condition. Some landslides were blocking, but it was really not a big deal, and we were able to have a safe passage and a safe travel back home. The damage in the base is really only minor damages, which is a huge blessing and actually a big miracle, I would say, because just 500 meters down the beach, all the little cabins and stands, they're all either swept or blown away completely by Hurricane Eric. So thank you again for all your prayers. The only damage that we have seen so far are 2 roofs that are a little, not completely destroyed, they just have a little damage and they don't look as nice anymore. And a few old antennas that were on top of houses, but those antennas are not even in use anymore, so now we finally have a reason to get rid of them. The only very sad thing is that our favorite tree on the mission base got destroyed. It's a massive tree next to the multi-grade school where Fanny is working. It fell down and smashed the playground, so yeah, that one did not make it. But for the rest, everything is fine.
A few weeks ago, we also had the Festival of Harvest, La Convocación. Over 5,000 people came to celebrate the Lord. They were camping here at our base, and it was such a nice experience for Misha and I because we were able to hear and to see what God is doing here in Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a state that is known for having a lot of indigenous groups, so we were able to hear a few of them like Chatino, Mixteco, Zapoteco, and a lot of other ones. We didn't have a role in this festival, so we were able to experience the whole thing, and it was really nice to see what God is doing and also to just celebrate with the 82 churches that Roca Blanca has started the last few years.
Our time of transition and adjustment continues. Now we are here for over 3 months, almost 4 now, and we're still getting used to everything. Sometimes we talk about it and we feel like it's a different country here if you compare it to where we used to live. It starts in the little things like where do we buy our chicken? What is this meat called? All of a sudden they use different words for different things at the butchery and different terms for the things that we've known. So very different experience. Thankfully we have nice friends that help us and guide us a little bit, and they show us where to buy the chicken. And yeah, it's still a challenge and it is a struggle. We're both getting used to our work, and of course that is challenging. Especially Fanny has been struggling the last few weeks a lot with her health. We want to invite you to really pray physical health over her and protection over her. Her stomach continues to be really upset. We don't really know why, because we eat very healthy at the moment, and a lot of other food adjustments that we have tried and nothing seems to help. So thank you for your prayers here.
In our last update, we talked about that we have a 6 months contract for this house. So in September, it will be 6 months already. And the house owner higher the rent so much that it doesn't make sense for us to stay here. So we are looking for new houses right now, and we already have 2 options that it looks good, they look good, And so we invite you to pray with us, that the Lord will tell us which one is the one that's good for us, that it will help us to feel at home. And yeah, thank you for praying for that. And with that, I will work less at base in order to turn our new house into a home. We also want to invite you to pray for the houses here, because it's really difficult to rent houses here. They don't have a lot of houses. They have more rooms, and that's not a good thing for us because we have our furniture here. So please pray for that, and that the Lord open a door for us.
Yeah, and especially that we would get a contract that's longer than 6 months, so that we can actually live there longer.
Yeah, because that's also a really difficult thing to have a really long contract here.
Yeah, I will continue to work with the teams. So we receive teams very frequently here. We do a lot of food distribution ministry, which means we make massive food packs, bring them to people, bring them to families and homes, which is a door opener. When you bring food, it's always a door opener. And it's so cool that we are able to bless the family not only spiritually, but also with physical provision through the food. We also do a lot of medical outreaches here with our clinic, and we as the teams, we go with them and support them, help them in any way possible. If they're doctors, and I turn into the role of a translator, so I had the chance to translate for a doctor, which was a lot of fun, and a lot of other ministries with the teams, such like work projects or other community-focused outreaches.
We also have a tax-deductible way to donate towards us for US citizens.
To do so, click on the link below in the video description or on the link provided in the newsletter. This link will lead you to Roca Blanca Mission Space donation website. Make sure you fill out all the required fields, such like amount, if it's a one-time gift or recurring donation, and the designation. The designation needs to say Micha and Fanny. This makes sure that the donation ends in our hands. You add it to the basket, you continue to the payment, you fill out if you pay with credit or debit card or with a bank account, and then you continue to review and pay. Then, after a few weeks, the donation ends up with us. Thank you so much.
If you donate a tax-deductible way, feel free to use PayPal or Wise.
Like always, if you have questions about our update, feel free to contact us. You know our contact information. If not, it will come at the end. We always love to hear from you. If you have anything else that we can pray for, please let us know.
Sorry that we took a lot of time in sending a new update video, but we were adjusting here and trying to figure it out how to do things here. So thank you for being patient with us, and thank you for your prayers.
Bye guys.
Bye.